I just wanted to know, so let's rewind a bit. So, I mean, when you reached out to us, what was going on? And, when you first got in touch with us with Verified Market Research, like what made you reach out to us? Can you just give us an idea about it?
Okay. Well, may I start?
Sure.
In general, I have to say that
Mhm.
the communication has been fluent and good. Okay, sometimes maybe uh, we were not absolutely, I mean, not absolutely clear, but clear enough at least, explaining, the needs that we had at some points, but in general, I think that we had a very good understanding, and at the end, the results were very adjusted, as well, at least my opinion. Okay, so it's true that maybe it took a bit not longer than expected, actually, because it's true that it might have taken a bit longer than what we have in mind at the beginning. But it's true as well that it's sometimes difficult to uh, to to combine the information that we have from the market, I mean direct information that we have from the market, and combine that with your sources that are from the market as well. But my the point here, I think, was to the definition of some channels, for example, and the definition of some points that we had one definition and you had a different one. So that's why the information was not exactly the same. But apart from that it's normal. I mean, from my point of view, that's something absolutely normal, because, well, it's it's a give and take sometimes. Apart from that, in my opinion, it was quite good, and your responses were very good as well, and on time, or well, on time. I understand as well, and we understood that you needed some time to refresh your info and to refresh the reports, and the experience, as I said at the beginning, the experience from my point of view was a good experience, with you, and everyone has been very responsive as well, which is we are very, very grateful for that.
I would also like to add, like after we deliver the report, how was the support from our side? Like, did we stay connected? Was the responses on time? I mean, any follow-up questions or help address any areas that needed more clarity? Like, was everything delivered on time as expected? And did we manage to, I would say, cover the points you were hoping to see in the study? Can you just give us a brief, experience of yours during the process?
Elena, David?
Yeah, hi. I think the same as Alejandro. I think that the whole process was very good. We have a lot of questions and requirements during the whole process, and the communication with Monali and the rest of the team was good, because I called him many times to Monali, and she answered all the questions, requirements, and with all the data. And when I sent an email to him, she answered to the email, not the same day, but in the next day. And I think that the communication was very good in the process.
Perfect. Any word from your end, David, would like to say?
Yeah, I've got the same feeling. I think the communication was really fluent, and we were always informed where the steps were, where we were expected to have the information. So that was really good. Sometimes there was some miscommunicating, maybe you didn't understand what we requested, or we requested in the wrong way. I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
that's not bad. I mean, we can always go back and forward. But the communication was really good in terms that we knew always what you were doing and where we expected to have the final solution. So it was really good.
Thank you. That's exactly what we're always trying to, improve as a company. And, few questions. These are out of, my own curiosity. I also wanted to ask on the pricing side, the cost of the report. Like, did you feel like we were able to work with you and find a, middle ground that made sense for both sides in terms of, the pricing and whatever budget you had?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously we knew the price since the very beginning. Okay. So I think that, yeah, I mean, I think in general it was a fair price because we had the options to adjust a bit the report with you, which is something that we really needed, as you could see, throughout the whole process. And yeah, I mean, obviously we are checking all the pricing is important for us, but my experience is that it was a fair value for the price. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for that. Putting yourself in someone else's shoes, would you recommend? I know you are a player in this market, and if you had to recommend us, verified market research, to others, so would you recommend us? And if yes, what would be the reason? I mean, you can just give us 2 or 3 pointers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, okay. One of the, as we all said, one of the key points for us was the communication, and the communication was good, and that was a very good, very strong point. Okay, and so for these market researchers, I mean, no, well, for this part of the market research, I mean, we started with prepared research. Okay, it was not defined by us since the very beginning. So we started with an existing one, and the way you adapted it to our needs was very good as well, in my opinion. Okay, of course we would have liked a bit more, but I understand that is not always possible. But you are flexible. You've been flexible enough to adapt to the major requirements that we have. So those two things are strong points from your side. So in general, yes, I think that well, in my opinion, I would recommend you to a colleague that may ask.
One last question, from my end, or probably second last, and it sounds cliche, but I really wanted to know because as an employee, I am very curious to know about it. So my last question would be, I mean, if you had to rate your overall experience with verified market research on a scale of, I would say, 1 to 10, so what would it be?
Guys, you can talk.
I want an answer from all three of you, if possible. Yeah,
I would say, from my point of view, it's been very good, but well, obviously we can all improve our work. So I would say an 8.
Perfect. Alina, you have to say
I think the same as Alejandro. I think that the main point during all the process, I think that was the requirements and the questions that we have during the process, and you answer it quickly. So I think that is the main thing that I will recommend it you to other companies, or So I can say a number.
Okay, that's completely fine. Any words from David?
Well, that's been my first experience with this kind of market research. So I stay with Alex if he thinks it's an 8, it's an 8 for me.
In terms of the whole interview, that was awesome, and that's all from my end. Thank you so much for your time. Seriously appreciate you came on this call. Your insights mean a lot to us and to potential clients who are just starting their journey with us. And we'll take care of everything on our side, and if there's anything you ever need, just shoot us a message or an email. We'll take care of everything.